To what extent should we pursue our national interest?
I'm Kyle Chittick.
What is Canada's national interest? Well, right now, Stephen Harper says that it's in our best interest to fully develop the oil sands. In my mind, that's probably our best bet because a strong economy should always outweigh the environment. So, we have only developed 5% of the oil sands. We have so much more potential left in order to improve our economy. The economical benefits are huge. Now, the environmental issues may be a problem, but with the benefits that are coming with the great economy that Canada has, I don't think it's a question that we should be developing it. We sell oil for huge amounts of money, and then anything that we bring into the country we can get for quite cheap. Some people blame the Calgary flood on climate change and are looking directly at the oil sands. Well, the Calgary flood was a 1 in 100 flood, meaning that there's a 1% chance, 1 out of 100, that this flood will happen. An awful flood happened about 100 years ago, and that was when climate change was not nearly as an issue as it was today. There was not as much economical growth and pollution that was happening. So if that bad a flood can happen then I don't feel that it's fair to blame the Calgary flood on climate change now. It has been proven that severe weather has been made worse, and has become more frequent due to climate change. Maybe the flood was worse, but it was most likely going to happen regardless of climate change, in my own opinion. As first world countries, we are aware that climate change is happening. The United States invests more money now on severe weather recovery than they do on education. We're aware, but still, Stephen Harper and I are both on the same page when we say that the economical benefits are greater to develop the oil sands. Other natural disasters, such as the typhoon in the Philippines and Haiti, they may have been made worse by climate change, but there's got to be some scientific evidence to back that up. Now, First Nations. We spoke to a First Nations man who came into our classroom, and he said that he was thinking the Calgary flood was the result of climate change. He spoke about all the destruction that he saw, and he related it to the oil sands and the climate change that oil sands were causing. But other First Nations tribes have been improved completely by the development of the oil sands. They made large amounts of money and only rely 4% on our government. So to sum up, Stephen Harper is saying that the oil sands have much greater benefits than they bring problems towards our environment. Is the cost of developing the oil sands worth it to me? I would say yes. I think the economic development way outweighs the result of climate change. So if Stephen Harper says that it is in Canada's best national interest to develop the oil sands and it is going to be the best option for Canada, then I think that we should be developing the oil sands to the fullest extent, and we should be pursuing our national interest to its fullest extent. Thanks for watching. I'm Kyle Chittick.